The UK government has long denied that it has used torture or been complicit in torture carried out by other countries. But the case, which begins on Tuesday in London's High Court, casts some doubt on that. It's the story of this man, Rangzeeb Ahmed, convicted of being Al-Qaeda's top operative in the UK. He was under surveillance by British police and security services for at least a year, during which time evidence was gathered against him. Though he was suspected of being involved in Al-Qaeda operations, he was allowed to leave the UK. Supporters say that this was done to let him fall into the hands of the Pakistani intelligence services, the ISI. The ISI has a long track record of using torture, and it was during this time that Ahmed says 3 of his fingernails were removed during questioning.
We are very worried about the ISI, the security forces in Pakistan, who frankly seem to be beyond the control of both the politicians and the military there and have their own agenda. And we are particularly worried about how much information is being passed from the Pakistani security services to the British security services, on which the British services are then acting, which turns out to be flawed information.
What has particularly angered supporters was the revelation that back in Britain, MI5 and Greater Manchester Police compiled a list of questions to be put to Ahmed by his captors. Despite these claims, Ahmed was convicted and jailed for 10 years. But in a letter to an Al Jazeera journalist, Ahmed calls that process a charade designed to cover up UK involvement in torture. Now, judges in the UK Court of Appeal will hear those claims, though much of it will happen in secret. Emma Hayward, Al Jazeera.